Are you planning to buy your first home, or maybe you're just curious about the process? Welcome everyone. Today we're going to delve into an exciting journey, the adventure of buying your first home. We all know it can seem a bit daunting with so many variables and decisions to make, but don't worry, we're here to help. Our aim is to guide you through the process, breaking it down into clear, manageable steps. We'll shine a light on the important aspects you should consider as a first-time buyer. We'll talk about understanding your finances, finding the right real estate agent, the thrill of house hunting, making an offer, and finally, closing the deal. We want to equip you with the knowledge to navigate this journey with confidence and ease. So sit back, relax, and let's get started on this enlightening journey. By the end of this video, you'll have a basic understanding of what it takes to buy your first home. Your first step in the home buying process should be understanding your finances. Now, this might sound like a daunting task, but don't worry, we'll break it down into manageable pieces. The first piece of the puzzle is your credit score. This 3-digit number is like a financial report card, showing lenders how reliable you are when it comes to paying back debts. A higher score can open up more opportunities for better mortgage rates. So, if you haven't already, it's time to pull out that credit report and see where you stand. Next, let's talk about saving for a down payment. This is the lump sum you'll pay upfront when purchasing your home. Typically, you'll want to aim for a down payment of about 20% of the home's price. But don't let that number intimidate you. There are plenty of loan programs out there that require much less, especially for first-time home buyers. Now, on to the big question, how much home can you afford? This is where you'll need to take a hard look at your income, debts, and living expenses. Remember, just because a lender approves you for a certain amount, doesn't mean you should stretch your budget to its limits. Aim for a monthly mortgage payment that still allows you to live comfortably and save for the future. Speaking of lenders, let's discuss their role in the process. Lenders are the ones who will provide you with the loan to purchase your home. Getting pre-approved for a mortgage before house hunting can give you a competitive edge. It shows sellers that you're serious and financially capable of buying their home. So there you have it. Understanding your finances might seem like a lot of work, but it's a crucial step in the home buying process. Getting a clear picture of your financial situation will help you determine what you can afford and make you a more attractive buyer. So roll up your sleeves, dig into those finances, and prepare to take that exciting step towards homeownership. Once you've got a handle on your finances, it's time to find a real estate agent. This professional is your ally, your advisor, and your advocate in the home buying journey. They have the market knowledge, negotiation skills, and access to listings that can make your search more efficient and successful. Finding the right real estate agent is akin to finding the right partner. You want someone who understands your needs, respects your budget, and shares your vision of a dream home. Start by seeking recommendations from friends or family members who have recently bought a home. Interview potential agents. Ask about their experience, their approach to negotiation, and their communication style. Remember, this is someone you'll be working closely with, possibly for months. You need to trust them, feel comfortable with them, and believe in their expertise. A good real estate agent can be a valuable guide as you navigate the home buying process. With your finances in order and a real estate agent at your side, you're ready to start house hunting. Now, this isn't just a leisurely stroll through a neighborhood, admiring pretty front yards. No, it's a strategic mission. The first step in this mission is to make a list of your needs and wants. Your needs are the non-negotiables, the must-haves, like a certain number of bedrooms or a specific school district. Your wants are the nice-to-haves, like a pool or a finished basement. This list will be your guiding light in the house hunting process. It will help you and your agent focus your search and avoid wasting time on properties that simply won't work for you. Now you've got your list, great. But where should you look? This is where researching neighborhoods comes into play. You'll want to consider factors such as proximity to work, school districts, crime rates, and local amenities like parks, shops, and restaurants. Remember, you're not just buying a house, you're buying into a community. Once you've narrowed down your neighborhoods, it's time to start visiting homes. And here's a pro tip. Visit more than you think you need to. Seeing a range of homes, even ones that don't tick all your boxes, can help you understand the market better. You'll get a feel for what's available in your price range, and you might even discover a few must-haves or deal breakers you hadn't considered before. As you tour homes, take notes. Write down your first impressions, what you loved, what you didn't. These notes will be invaluable when it's time to make decisions. And finally, be patient. House hunting isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. You're making a huge investment both financially and emotionally. You deserve a home that really fits your needs and wants, in a neighborhood that you'll be happy to be a part of. Remember, house hunting takes time, don't rush the process. Once you've found your dream home, it's time to make an offer. The thrill of finding that perfect home can be exhilarating, but hold your horses. Determining a fair offer is as much an art as it is a science. You'll want to consider comparable homes in the area, also known as comps. These are homes with similar features in the same neighborhood that have sold recently. Your real estate agent can provide you with this information. Remember, the asking price is just a starting point. It's not uncommon for homes to sell for less than the list price, especially in a buyer's market. However, in a hot seller's market, you might need to offer more than the asking price to secure your dream home. Once you've decided on a price, it's time to think about contingencies. These are conditions that must be met before the sale can go through. Common contingencies include home inspections, financing, and appraisal. These protect you by providing an exit strategy should anything go wrong. For instance, if the home inspection reveals major issues, you can renegotiate the price or even back out of the deal entirely. Now let's talk about what happens after you make an offer. 2 words: nail-biting suspense. Yes, waiting for the seller's response can be nerve-wracking. They might accept your offer, reject it, or come back with a counteroffer. It's important to stay patient during this time. And remember, negotiation is part of the process. If the seller counters, don't be discouraged. Work with your agent to craft a response. Lastly, keep in mind that making an offer is a legally binding proposition. If your offer is accepted and all contingencies are met, you're expected to follow through with the purchase. So, take your time, do your homework, and consult with professionals. Making an offer can be nerve-wracking, but with careful consideration and a little patience, you could soon be on your way to owning your first home. The final step in buying your first home is closing the deal. A moment that feels like the finish line of a marathon, and indeed, it is a significant milestone. But let's unravel what really happens at closing so you can stride into this process with confidence. Closing, or settlement, is when both parties in a real estate transaction, the buyer and the seller, fulfill their agreements. It's the day when you, as a buyer, will sign your life away. Well, not literally, but you will be signing a lot of paperwork. These documents will include your loan papers, the deed, and multiple other forms that make the transfer of the home's title from the seller to you official. Now, let's talk about closing costs. These are fees separate from the home's price that are paid at the closing of a real estate transaction. Closing costs can vary widely by location and property type, but they typically include an appraisal fee, loan fees, attorney charges, and upfront costs of homeowners' insurance, property taxes, and interest. You should anticipate these costs to be between 2 and 5% of the purchase price of your home. Remember, it's not over till it's over. After signing all the paperwork and paying the closing costs, you're just a breath away from the finish line. The final step is getting the keys to your new home, a moment that feels like pure magic. But here's a pro tip. Before you sign anything, make sure you understand what you're signing. At closing, you'll be signing legal documents that obligate you for many years. If there's something you're not sure about, ask. It's better to take an extra minute to get clarity than to find yourself in a bind down the line. This journey might seem daunting, but remember, every homeowner has been in your shoes at some point. With the right preparation and mindset, you can navigate this process like a pro. Congratulations, you've navigated the home buying process and are now a homeowner.